Hi lads, day 170 here of my series to get to 2100 on chess.com, and I'm still under 2000 today. I'm going to see if I can get it over 2000. It's 19 points away. I'm at 1981, which means winning 3 games in a row. Let's see what we can do. Lads, just before I jump into the video today, I do have to pay the bills. Noctie.ai is one of my sponsors, so I did want to talk about them today real quick, just so you can see how to use their app, what features it has. Let me jump through some of that real quick. One of the biggest features here is the play feature, this button here on the left. We click new game and we can play any opening that our heart desires. And I just think this is absolutely fantastic. Such a good way to train specific openings. If you really like the Indian defense, or you want to improve at playing the King's English, or you really hate the alien gambit, you can play against the alien gambit. You play the black pieces. You can bump up the strength of Noctie so that it's more difficult to play against. You can hit let's play and it'll light up the squares that you're supposed to play. If you click the wrong piece, it'll show you the correct piece. You click on the correct piece and it'll tell you where to move. And it'll do this for the opening. And after the opening is finished, then you start playing chess and figuring out how to defend this crazy gambit. I have occasionally used the setup feature in the past. Here you can see the boa snake position. This is one that I had struggled with for a while, and I plugged it in here and I can play this scenario. I just get this specific position. I can click play and I can start making moves with the certain difficulty. I can crank this up really high so that it plays almost perfect chess. And as the game goes, I can improve at playing this structure. The flashcards is something that you can make and create from inputting stuff into Noctie, but it does have a bunch of flashcards that are sort of made for you. You can go to the positional mistake flashcard, and this will take from your own games on chess.com or Lichess, and you can go in here and you can practice this deck. There's 25 different times in my specific game where I made a positional mistake. Your opponent is planning something. Can you stop the threat? So it looks like he's hitting this bishop 2 times and it's pinned. If I do something silly like move my bishop, I'm going to get checkmated. If I move the pawn, he can take here, stop me running. If I go here, he can just go here and mate me. So I'm thinking I need to defend this guy, and moving down here hangs this bishop. Oh, I see what it is. The bishop's hanging. I can just pull the bishop back to here. And now he can't go here with the checkmate. Nice. That was from one of my own games. I actually remember that, and I think I messed it up and got mated. I don't even remember, but anyway. The repertoire, you can create new repertoires for yourself to practice. You can see a bunch of repertoires here that I've created for myself. They didn't have an alien gambit one, so you can just input the PGN in here and make the moves here in the PGN, and it'll play that opening repertoire. The themes is a cool page where you've got a whole bunch of different scenarios, checkmate patterns, endgame checkmates, different things. Super helpful. You can create your own themes as well. And on progress, this page is where you can go down here. You can input your own games, and you can see the 5 games that you just played. I didn't want to show you what happened in those games. I'm just going to move on to that now. But lads, do download Noctie.ai if you want to improve at your chess. Use the code BLUNDERMAN for 50% off for 3 months, or BLUNDERMANYEAR for 20% off a year subscription. Let's jump into the games today. It would be good to be back over 2K. I kind of hope I get the white pieces. I do, against somebody from Indonesia. And we're playing a Jobava London. Knight here, we play knight b5. Bishop here, we just play e3. Bishop here is the most trying move, and I'm almost positive that queen d3 is best. Knight comes here, we can kick. I'm pretty sure queen d3 is the immediate move, and this is not a common move in Jobava setups. And I'm pretty sure I just go here. Knight comes here, we take. Yeah. So capture, we go here, and he jumps in. We can maneuver around, but if he does jump in, I think we take here. Yeah. Yeah, this is how you play it. Okay, and now we go to e3. I don't like the knight jump here. It's a little annoying. I think putting the bishop here just sort of stops that, because that doubles his pawns. And maybe he wants the knight back to here, which is very interesting. I could play h3 and just sort of hide my bishop in the corner. That way he's never getting it. And I'm keeping my bishop pair. I think this looks fine. Yeah, h3. We hide on h2. And we'll put the knight here. Good square for my knight. We have this push. Take, take, take. It's not working. I'm gonna hide here. Okay, g4. If he takes, we have anything? Don't think so. We have knight here. If knight takes, bishop takes. I like that. Yeah, let's go here. I don't think this was a good move. It seems very weakening. So many holes around his king. Yeah, this is a great square for my piece. I'm gonna just come here. If he pushes, tick, 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 tick. So just an equal exchange of pieces. Maybe the push is annoying. However, if he does push, we can add a defender first and an attacker. Okay. Now he's probably going to push. We have this. Okay, he doesn't go for it. Do we try to get this bishop? Or this knight? Bishop e2. He's got to either defend or jump here. Both look kind of sad for him. We also have queen c5. Looking to just get super active. Don't think so. I'm going to long castle. And now I can start using these pawns to go after the king. Tick, tick. Seems okay. Here, tick, tick. Okay, this square is probably the square I need to focus on. If I just put the rook here, then push, tick, 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 and rook ticks. And I'm doubling up. Yeah, I like this. My queen's a bit misplaced. Probably going to try to maneuver him around. And this knight's annoying. My bishop wasn't even that great. If I take here and he takes this way. Takes this way then. And maybe I don't even need to take. Maybe I just pull the queen here to e1. But take, if he takes with pawn, this one's weak. Yeah, I'm just going to pull the queen over here. I don't need to be fancy. And we have f3 now with tempo. And he has to go back somewhere. And then we have g4. Take. Rook can still take because this pawn is blocking the bishop's vision of g4. Yeah. Do I care about that? If he takes me, I just capture. If he pushes, I just capture. Oh no. pushes, it's a bit annoying, but I can always come here. Okay, let's go with my original plan. Or do we go here? Any pushes we take. Here, take immediately. Yeah, I think just G4 is good here. G4, if he takes, we take, he can actually take here. Never mind. Let's go here, and hopefully he gets himself blocked. But if he goes here, here, then he has to go back to one of these. Okay, let's go for this. And on the push, I think I'm just pulling the bishop here. Yeah. I'll probably play C3 as well. C3 and maybe even the bishop onto D1, looking down these light squares. Okay, that's interesting. Here, he can't push because we take. Here, he has to take, we take. This has got to be good. And I'm also defending this pawn. He has this, we take. Bishop takes. But this is weakening. Is it? Take, and then queen there. Okay. That's surprising. That just seems like a free pawn. This move seems pointless. Where's he even going? He wants to come here after or to defend the push. We just push, he takes this one. He really wants this push, so let's just push ourselves. And just defend on the light squares with the bishop. This does nothing. He can't go anywhere. Don't understand my opponent's plans. Just going to push here, take. We take with bishop or rook. If he pushes, then queen comes here. Then he pushes himself. So if he pushes, we just push again. And then the bishop comes here. Okay, let's go for this. I like it. This seems really weakening for him. Yeah, bishop coming here is really nice. Because then my queen can come here, and then here. Yeah. Don't care about this. We just go here first. Queen wants to stay defending. Yeah, my attack's stronger. Hitting his queen, we're going to go here and here and here. It's going to take here. He thought I was just going to take here. No, it's a waste of time to take here. My attack's better. So maybe rook here so his king can try to escape. No, it's not happening. I feel like this is almost a guaranteed checkmate. If we win this game, we'll be 89. So 2 more wins. Get back over 2,000. I'm hoping to get 3 today, but we'll see. But I'm feeling very confident here. I mean, even this move is crushing. Yeah, I could just go here. Queen can't defend the rook. I mean, but this is just really good. Do you have any checks? Don't see any. Let's just threaten here. Yeah, this might have been good, but so he has to move the rook. So let's say rook here. Yeah, GG. That one felt pretty good. Let's just check the review and jump into game 2. Chess.com says 94.2 with 1 inaccuracy, which was going e3 very early. We should have castled. But other than that, I played a perfect game of chess. That felt really good. Let's jump into game 2. 2 more wins to get back over 2000. A 1986 from the Ukraine, and it's a Karo-Khan. The Panov, which I hate. What an odd way to play. Let's go here. Is this the move? Or do we just take? He takes. Yeah, I'm just gonna capture here. I like keeping this pawn on c6 because often this light squared diagonal is really, really dangerous. Yeah, and this is somewhat similar to a Tartakower. I want to get the bishop outside, although there is no pawn chain, but I want to get it outside here. Yeah, this looks good. Rook to e8 on the open file. Bishop just pulling back. I'm fine just pulling back here. If he pushes forwards, it's very weakening. And I'd love to get my queen here, but that's not going to happen. So let's try to get the knight moved around. Maybe even put the bishop on b8 and the queen on c7, which could work very well. First, we'll have to put the rook on c8, though. So c8, bishop b8, queen c7, sack the rook, pawn takes. I sack the rook. Why do I need to do that? Oh, yeah. If pawn up, because the queen and bishop are looking here. Sack the rook, pawn takes, queen comes in here. King's forced here, bishop takes, checkmate. Is the typical plan in the Tartakower, which is what this has sort of become. Okay. So if I come back here and he takes, I just take and I have the pawn cube, which I'm happy with. I take here, the queen takes. Happy with either. I think I'll go for the pawn cube. I like this structure. It's very interesting. It's just very unique and kind of a cool formation where both of these pawns have taken and formed a cube. I don't know. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing. Nothing warms my heart as much as the Tartakower pawn cube. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so bishop e8, queen c7, checkmate is the plan. I could have probably left the rook here and just played the bishop back and already be in this situation. But I don't know. I think his rook needs to move here so his king can run. This is what I would probably play. And And maybe that's better now because my rooks are going to be together. What does this even do? I don't know. Let's just go here. Threaten checkmate. If he comes here, we just take it. And we'd be up a piece. Take here. Oh, I see. The queen's defending. So now we need to come here and here and here. Takes here, I take here. Yeah, definitely. This is going to be the next move. Maybe even here and here. Okay, that's annoying. I see. It's fine. I'm still in an interesting position. He has defended it well. I wonder if bringing the bishop back and the queen here immediately was better. It probably was, because now my rook is still on the square that it would have been on. He's defending here. Let's just attack this pawn. I could have doubled the pawns. I think I'm winning this one. He hasn't defended it correctly. If I take here, he can't take here. If I take here, he can take here. Take here, and he takes backwards. So take here would blunder. Take here. Bishop takes here. That's annoying. Take here. Takes my queen. Maybe just here. This makes the most logical sense. And that makes sense too, but can I not just take here now? Take, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. So I'd win that. Take here. Maybe rook up. Queens come off, and I'm very happy. Take here. If queen takes, I take here. Yeah, I'm taking this. Take here. If rook takes, I'm winning. Take here. If queen takes, I'm up a pawn. Take here. If queen takes here, rook takes. And the other rook comes here. Yeah. I'm up a pawn. And somehow I'm up on the clock, which is truly incredible. Now, if this queen moves, I can take this pawn. I guess this is probably his best move. No, that's a fork. So I might be winning another pawn here, and knight's coming in here. I think this queen's going to take here. So we'll just pre-move this. But he's not going to want to trade down because he's down a pawn. Although this pawn formation might be giving him a good feeling. Oh, he takes here. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so check here. Bishop takes, and our queen's here, here. Now check here. Check here. King comes up. Queen takes, rook takes. Rook takes, and he takes here. I'm just thinking this. Take here, here. We can also just move the king. So king here. We can also just go here. Then he takes here. So here, we need to stay defending this. So king f8. And the queen's in danger. Queen has to move. Maybe the queen comes back to here. Then rook check. And I can trade off the queens. Wait. Let me just check, because there might be a rook here looking at this square. King here, queen here. Check. King up. Queen takes, rook takes. My knight's trapped. Wait, here. Check. Up. Queen takes, rook takes. Rook takes. Bishop takes. Knight back. And I'm okay. Okay, I think I'm going to go for this. And I don't have a ton of time. Makes sense for him to bring his queen back to here. He didn't. Whoa. Okay. Well, I have this check. Bishop takes now. Check here. Take, take, take. Takes here. Is this really that strong? Here, here. Here. Here, here, here. Okay, let's go for this. Queen here at some point might be really interesting. Because a king here and the knight discoveries. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Queen here, rook here. Check. It's forced onto a light square. We take. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, sorry, lads. Oh, that was an interesting game until it wasn't. Oh, sorry. Oh, I was getting too interested in not looking at his ideas. That was just a really fun game of chess. And I was actually winning here. Like, let's say he did go here. I mean, I'm pretty sure this just blunders everything. Yeah. Because he's got to go onto a light square. We take, we check. He's got to go onto a dark square. We come back. He's got to go onto a light square. We can just check again. I mean, and this is going to be mate in two. I got too focused. Oh, sorry, lads. Hope you lads enjoyed. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.